sling webs, doesn't have a utility belt, and no capes. But our next guest claims he's a superhero.
You may have seen him actually near the Soldiers and Sailors Monument downtown this morning. Mr. Silent joins us live in studio. Mr. Silent, thanks for coming in.
No problem.
A lot of people say you've got a lot of explaining to do. They might see you downtown and say, are you a mime? Do you want to get paid for this? What's going on? You're a superhero?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't have any powers, obviously, but I think in society today, there's so many people emulating like the villains in society, like the gangsters. So I wanted to give them another option, perhaps.
Okay, Superman came from another planet. Spider-Man, Peter Parker got bit. Batman had the unfortunate episode where his parents were murdered and developed his alter ego. Where did Mr. Silent actually come from?
Pretty much it was just a drunken spur-of-the-moment type thing. Pretty much my friends and I were having a party and watching superhero movies for some reason, and we just decided what's to stop someone from actually doing that. And pretty much it's bravado. If like the only thing that would stop you is actually being brave enough to go out and facing the ridicule. So that's pretty much what happened.
We're looking at video right now of you out on the streets, crime fighting. Tell me about, have you ever really encountered something going on where you've stopped a crime or helped somebody out, or does that happen all the time?
Well, I don't really like to use the word crime fighter because that tends to go more towards the vigilante thing, which would be illegal. I'm more focused on the hero aspect of being a superhero. Like, I look for people to help and to save. The only time I would ever actually fight a crime is if I saw someone being like mugged or assaulted or something.
So tell me about a time where you actually helped somebody.
Oh, well, actually, probably a week ago, Dr. Discord, who's my partner, not my sidekick, but we were out walking and we found a purse and all its contents were strewn about, and we stood there for probably 5 minutes calling to see if the owner was there, and no owner, so we put the contents in and called, or took it to the police, and the police said if the owner came, she would give the purse to her. And eventually we stood there and the owner came, and she said, are you the superheroes that have my purse? Which I thought was a really strange sentence to hear. And we ended up escorting her over there, and she thanked the police officer, and the police officer said, don't thank me, thank them, which showed that the police didn't really mind us that much.
Yeah.
We're running out of time, but quickly, it's more than just you calling yourself a superhero. You tend to think there's one in all of us, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I believe that all of us have the hero in us. All of us have the serial killer. All of us have all those aspects in us. It's just that which aspects we tend to focus on. If we focus on the serial killer, all we'd have to do is act on that. If you're like, I want to kill that person, but most of us don't do it. But all of us kind of want to be a hero. We want to be looked up to. And it just takes focusing on the aspect that you want to bring out in you. So I just chose to bring out the hero.
Oh, we're glad that you did.
Yeah.
Mr. Silent, thank you for being with us today and sharing with us.
No
we
problem.
appreciate it. Again,
there's a link to our website,
Yeah.
fox59.com. If you'd like to hear more of Mr. Silent. I don't think you could ever use Miss Silent as a superhero name.
No.
I know someone else who couldn't. Handmade, homemade, homegrown, that pretty much covers